Hello my dear students, this is me Anish Moses and today I'll be starting the first chapter from the book Hornbill and the name of the chapter is The Portrait of a Lady. But before starting, I would like to request you to please see the syllabus or see the ignition class video which I have already made, and the description and the link is already given in this I button. So you can press this I button and easily get on the first class, that is the ignition or the startup class. And also for getting free books, I have inscribed the description as well as I have sent the link in the description box. You can just click on to this link and get the book for free. Now, starting with the first chapter, The Portrait of a Lady. This chapter is written by Khushwant Singh. He is an Indian narrator and he is writing about his own histories. For easy understanding, I have divided this whole chapter in 6 stages that will make you very clear that what all things will be coming around. All these chapters from the Hornbill book, as you can see it is flashing, and these all chapters we will be studying. Now, starting with this chapter, The Portrait of a Lady. In the starting, it is telling the story. The story is told about Khushwant Singh that when he was a small boy, he used to live in village with his grandmother, and he used to live alone with her. And the home, as you all people know, the homes in the village are very small, roofed homes are there, and on the mat there was a photo kept which was his grandfather's photograph, and it was the grandfather used to look very old in the photograph. Now, because he is a small school going boy, he was taken to his school by his grandmother, and before taking a routine was being followed. He used to wake up by his grandmother, he was given food, he was given breakfast, he was made ready, he used to do all the things. His grandmother always took care of him. And while going towards the school, in the first stage we are finding out that in the village when they were going to school, he was followed by various other dogs, and which his grandmother used to feed on the way. He used to give them chapatis too. Now, slowly and gradually the life passed. They used to go to school. At the time when narrator was at the school, his grandmother used to sit in the temple near to that school, and she used to chant all these prayers. She used to curve all these type of rosary which he was having in her hand. Now, that was stage first. Now coming to stage second, the father and mother of Khushwant Singh, that is the narrator, used to live in Bangalore city, and at this present time they are now established. They are well adorned over there, and they are themselves possessing one home. Now, after having their own home in the city, father mother of Khushwant Singh calls Khushwant Singh as well as grandmother to city, and now entirely the life is changing. How two people from village are going towards city, and now they are living in the city, and it's totally entirely changed. You people must have also seen that while you are shifting your place, if you are living in city A and you are going to city B, or you are changing from village to city, it is entirely changed. Now, same was the thing happening with grandmother and this young boy Khushwant Singh. Now he was a school going boy, and he used to go in a modern education school over there in city. There were modern schools, and he used to go in modern schools. That was not liked by grandmother. Even she never liked the science which he was studying, the Archimedes principle, as well as various music also he was learning. It was totally not liked by grandmother. But then, because they were both living together, she never said anything. Instead, she kept quiet. And while this young boy Khushwant Singh went for schooling, she used to stay back home, and she used to feed the birds. She used to feed a sparrow by giving them grains who came at the corridor. Now, slowly, gradually the life passed, and a day came when this young boy developed into a good person, adult, and now it's the time when he was to go abroad for his further studies, and for further studies he went for 5 years. Today, that grandmother was not happy, but instead she could not stop her tears even, and she came to a station to leave this young boy, but she never cried. Khushwant Singh inside also he was himself knowing that yes, his grandmother is upset today, but he himself never said anything, neither do this grandmother. Slowly, gradually the time passed, this 5 years went on, and after this 5 years, a day came when this young boy, when Khushwant Singh returned from abroad back to his city. And today, grandmother, while this Khushwant Singh saw his grandmother, she was totally unchanged. As 5 years before, same was the procession in this time also. She was totally the same what he had left. And when he came today, on this day, grandmother was very happy. And while she was very happy, she instead called various other ladies from the neighbors, and she started to celebrate. While she started to celebrate, she sang the warriors coming home songs and this type of songs. Khushwant Singh as well as the family members told grandmother to not to engross himself in this activity, but instead, because she was very happy, she never heard any of the prayers from his family members, and she instead kept on celebrating. And after this long celebration, she felt ill, and after she felt ill, doctor was called. Doctor came. After examining grandmother, he told that the grandmother is now having a small, she is having fever, as well as she will be fine the next day morning. But the day came, but after, as soon as the doctor went, grandmother was herself knowing that she will not stay longer now. Other family members who were just nearby her, they were talking with her, and they wanted that grandmother also must talk with them. But grandmother, instead, she was knowing, yes, it is my end time, and she never talked to them. Instead, she was calm, she was quiet, and she was weaving the rosary in her hand. And after this, after the family members who were just next to her, they wanted that the grandmother talks to them, but she never. And slowly, gradually, the time came when this grandmother died on the bed herself, and the rosary which she was weaving in her hands, it just felt. And after this rosary felt, these family members also came to know ki yes, she is now no more. And now, after this, grandmother funeral process was being carried out. The same thing happened. Her dead body was laid in the white clothes, and it was kept in the house so that people can come and see. At the same time, when people were coming for this funeral procession, these sparrows even came, who grandmother used to feed at the time. And they also saw the dead body of grandmother. Instead, she thought that, Khushwant Singh's mother thought that yes, these sparrows must be fed, and she also gave them some grains, some breadcrumbs. But today, sparrows never took any of the breadcrumbs, neither they had it, and now they just, after seeing the dead body of grandmother, they just flew away. And after this, the dead body was carried out for the funeral procession, and the next day, the cleaner, the workman who worked over there for cleaning, those people came and removed that breadcrumbs that were just lying on that place. So this was the short narration, it was a short story a short summary of this chapter, The Portrait of a Lady by Khushwant Singh. It describes about the story of how Khushwant Singh spent his life from childhood to adulthood till his grandmother was living. So, how do you like the summary? Please do comment on my YouTube, and also do see the books which I am just putting it in the description channel. And yes, please click this I button so that you can get my ignition class startup video. In that startup video, you will be clearly told that what all books you have to buy, what all things, what all subjects you will be studying. And also, I will be requesting you to please see this online book so that if there is any problem, you can just discuss to me. So please stay safe, stay at your home, and stay fit. All the best.